The film opens with a scene set in China several years ago. A massive war was raging across the land. Thousands of Chinese people lost their lives in this brutal conflict. The war did not end for many years. During this time, King Daigo lost almost his entire family. His father, uncles, brothers, and many royal relatives were all killed. If the king had also died, his bloodline would have been completely wiped out. To stop the war, King Daigo made a desperate decision. He decided to take the help of monsters. He went to a temple filled with huge statues of 48 monsters. First, he sent the monk out of the temple. Then, he began speaking to the monsters. "I need your help to win this war," he said. "What do you want in return?" Suddenly, a rat appeared. King Daigo slashed it with his sword, but the rat's soul spoke to him from beyond death. It said it had come to speak on behalf of the monsters. The monsters agreed to help the king, but in return, they demanded a terrible price. They wanted all the organs of the king's firstborn child. Without hesitation, King Daigo accepted the deal. As soon as the agreement was made, a bolt of lightning struck from the sky. It hit the king's head, leaving a cross-shaped mark. Later, when the monk discovered that the king had sacrificed his unborn son, he was horrified, fearing that the truth would be revealed. King Daigo killed the monk. As the years pass, we are introduced to a young boy who arrives in a town. Wearing a long hood, the boy enters a bar. Inside, many girls are dancing on the stage. One of them is wearing a mask. The boy immediately moves forward, but several security guards rush in to stop him. In a single moment, he kills all of them. He climbs onto the stage and slashes the mask off the dancer's face with his sword. Suddenly, everyone realizes the truth. The girl is actually a monster. Before their eyes, she transforms into a giant spider. She attacks the boy. The boy bites his own arm and tears it off. The arm falls to the ground. Everyone is shocked. Underneath, his real hand is revealed. The arm he lost was fake, and hidden inside it is a sharp blade. Using this blade, the boy fights back. Terrified, people begin running out of the bar. Outside, a young girl witnesses everything. She rushes inside. Behind her are a few boys chasing her, because she had stolen their money. As the girl enters the bar, they freeze in fear at what they see. In one swift move, the boy decapitates the monster. The girl, seeing this, tremble in terror. The boy calmly reattaches his fake arm. As he walks away, he suddenly collapses. His fake leg falls off. In its place, a real leg slowly begins to grow. He stands up and approaches the two frightened youths. Then, he removes his eyes and asks, "How do I look?" They scream in fear and run away. The girl who had been watching him turns around. She quickly knocks down one of the boys following her and escapes. Later, she tells an old man about the strange boy. She explains how he killed a monster, and how his arms and legs were fake. The old man is silent. He already knows the boy's story. He begins to explain. Years ago, there was a magician. To improve his magic, he was collecting herbs by a river. That's when he discovered a child inside a wooden box. The child had no organs, no hands, no feet, no ears, yet somehow he was still breathing. The magician decided to give the boy a body. At that time, a great war was destroying the land. Corpses were everywhere. The magician gathered the dead bodies. He cooked them with powerful herbs and performed dark magic. Using electricity and water, he created a heart. With this ritual, he brought the child back to life. The old man continues. That magician gave him a sword and said, "You have great power. You can kill monsters. This sword will help you." After that, the magician fitted the boy with fake arms shaped like blades. He trained him in martial arts. He believed in his black magic rituals. After many years of hard training, the boy became a powerful warrior. After all this, the boy grows up. One day, the magician's death finally arrives. Before dying, the magician speaks to the boy. "After my death, burn this house," he says. "If my formula falls into the hands of King Daigo, he will spread war across the entire world, and countless people will die." Trusting his words, the warrior burns his own home after the magician's death. As the house burns, a mysterious voice speaks from the flames. The voice reveals the truth. All of the warrior's body parts were taken by 48 monsters. And if he sets out to kill these monsters, they will keep appearing before him. The more monsters he kills, the more of his real organs he will regain. After hearing the entire story, the girl is shocked. She decides to support the warrior in his fight. The next morning, she approaches him and asks his name. The warrior replies, "First, you tell me your name." The girl answers, "I don't have a name." The warrior says, "Neither do I, but people call me Hayakimru." The girl smiles and says, "People call me Dororo. You can call me that too." Dororo tells Hayakimru that she wants to join him on his journey. At first, Hayakimru refuses. He tries many times to get rid of her, but Dororo is stubborn. In the end, Hayakimru has no choice but to accept her. During their journey, they arrive at a temple. There, they see a massive monster child. Seeing this, Hayakimru explains to Dororo that many children died in this temple. Their souls came together and gave birth to this monster. They continue traveling and soon meet a man deep in the forest. The man claims to be the owner of the forest. He invites them, saying, "You are travelers. Come to my home. I want to hear the story of your journey." They accept his invitation and arrive at his house. Inside, his 7 daughters are sitting still like dolls. The family welcomes them warmly, gives them food, and offers them a room to sleep. Later that night, a terrifying truth is revealed. The 7 daughters are whispering among themselves. They are arguing over which one of the guests should be eaten first. In the next scene, the 7 daughters enter the room, revealing their true forms as horrifying monsters. At this moment, Hayakimru is already on the roof. He had sensed the trap from the beginning. As the monsters are about to attack Dororo, Hayakimru leaps down. With a single spinning strike of his sword, he kills all 7 monsters at once. When Dororo wakes up, her face is covered in blood. Around her, the monsters lie dead. Dororo immediately got up. She saw the monster child showing them the way out. He led Hayakimru to a hidden room. Inside, there were piles of human bones. Hayakimru realized the truth. These were the bones of children whose parents had abandoned them at the temple. He also understood something horrifying. The man's wife was a monster. She disguised herself as a monk, took children to the temple, and then ate them. Hayakimru went to warn her husband and planned to stop the monster, but the woman had already manipulated him, urging him to kill both Hayakimru and Dororo. Hayakimru shouted, "Get out of here now! If you stay, she will take your soul." The man refused. Just as Hayakimru feared, the monster captured his soul. Meanwhile, Dororo ran to the village. She told everyone the truth about the monster, who had taken the children and eaten them. The villagers became furious. They rushed to help Hayakimru take revenge. But by the time they arrived, it was too late. The monster attacked. She stabbed both the husband and Hayakimru at once. The man died instantly, but Hayakimru survived. Most of his organs were fake. He could not die. He rose again, ready to avenge for that children's. The monster revealed her true form. Her wings looked like butterflies, but they had many eyes. She looked terrifying as she flew. Trying to escape, the monster attempted to flee. Then, the souls of the children appeared. The spirits that had formed the monster child separated and flew around her, bringing her down. Hayakimru seized the moment. He drove his sword straight into her chest. The monster collapsed, and finally, she was dead. By the time the villagers arrived, the monster was already defeated. As it died, the souls of all the children it had captured returned. Hayakimru also regained his real liver. The cursed magician's liver, which had been inside him, fell out. After this, Hayakimru and Dororo continued their journey. They were searching for the next monster to defeat. As they entered a forest, suddenly, a face appeared from a tree and confronted them. This monster lived inside the tree. Its long red hair wrapped around Hayakimru, but he quickly cut through the hair with his magical sword, freeing himself. Now he realized the monster lived in the trunk. He leapt high into the air and split the tree in two with his sword. The monster was killed. As it died, one of Hayakimru's ears returned. Soon after, he faced another dangerous demon. This one looked like a giant alligator. It was incredibly strong. Its upper jaw was almost unbreakable, and it attacked with immense force. Even without hands, it grabbed Hayakimaru with its tongue and threw him far away. It then sat on top of him. Dororo seized the moment and, with all her strength, pulled him free. Hayakimaru realized he couldn't defeat the alligator from the outside, so he came up with a plan. He opened its mouth and entered its stomach. From inside, he attacked and killed the monster. Afterward, he regained his real throat. But the battles were not over. A massive eagle appeared. It grabbed Hayakimaru and carried him to a cave. It dropped him and tried to crush him with a huge stone. Hayakimaru narrowly escaped. The eagle lifted him again, attempting to throw him down the mountain. Hayakimaru stabbed his sword into the rocks, anchoring himself. Taking advantage of the moment, Dororo threw a stone at the eagle's head. Hayakimaru rushed forward. He swung his sword many times, cutting the eagle's mouth from its throat. Before dying, the monster spoke. "You have come to kill us, but your true enemy is your own father. He came to us to save his throne. To protect it, he sacrificed you. He sold your organs to us." After saying this, the monster exploded. It was completely destroyed. Hayakimaru regained his hand, but he began to wonder if there was something else in his past that he didn't know about. They moved forward and finally reached the kingdom of Daigo. Dororo hated Daigo very much, because his men had killed her mother and father. Daigo thought his villagers had joined his enemies. So many of his soldiers came and ruthlessly attacked the innocent villagers. Dororo and her mother watched the whole scene. The soldiers destroyed the entire village. In front of Dororo's eyes, they stabbed her father's face with a sword and killed him. That day, only 2 people survived, Dororo and her mother. In the evening, seeing an opportunity, they ran away. The day had been extremely heavy on them. There was nothing to eat. Her mother said, "Look, Doro, you have to be strong like a boy until you find a good man like your father." After saying this, she died. From that day on, Dororo lived through all hardships alone, but she made a decision. She would take revenge on Daigo for her parents' deaths. During their conversation, many of Daigo's soldiers came. Dororo lost control and pointed her sword at them. One soldier pressed a sword to her neck, ready to kill her. Hayakimaru acted immediately. He kicked a dead animal skull nearby, smashed it into the soldier's hand, and then attacked him with his sword. On the other side, Dororo fought another soldier and brought him in front of Hayakimaru, while Hayakimaru fought both enemies. Dororo dealt with a third soldier, spun him around, and brought him to Hayakimaru. Hayakimaru had already killed 2 soldiers. With one blow, he killed a third. They entered the village. As they reached the city, Dororo got into a fight with a man, and Hayakimaru joined the battle again. Daigo's son saw Hayakimaru and was amazed by his skills. He invited him to the palace and offered him the role of captain of his soldiers. When Hayakimaru arrived, his mother was shocked to see him. She called his name and ran to him. As if she recognized him immediately, Hayakimaru held his mother's hand and remembered the day she had wrapped him in a cloth and thrown him into the river. He realized she had not done it willingly. King Daigo had forced her to do it. The shock made his mother faint. Hayakimaru left, knowing the truth, while Daigo's younger son stayed behind to take care of her. When she regained consciousness, she told King Daigo that his elder son had returned. But King Daigo didn't believe her. He thought the queen had gone mad. Hayakimaru returned to the riverbank. Dororo also came there. He said to Dororo, "You wanted revenge on King Daigo, didn't you? By killing his entire family? Then start with me. I am his elder son." Dororo was shocked to hear this. Hayakimaru stood up and said, "I won't show you my face again." Saying this, he left. Dororo ran after him and stabbed Hayakimaru in the back. Hayakimaru was not hurt by this attack, because he was immortal. Meanwhile, the old man who knew Hayakimaru's full story arrived. He told Hayakimaru, "Your father sold all your organs to 48 demons." Hearing this, Hayakimaru got angry. He decided he would cut his father, Daigo, into 48 pieces, so that Daigo could feel the pain his son had gone through. Hearing this, Dororo got angry as well. She said, "You should not do something like that. No matter what he did, he is still your father." During their conversation, two monsters that looked like dogs suddenly attacked Hayakimaru. They lunged at him as if they had been hungry for days. Hayakimaru fought them and easily killed both with his sword. As the monsters died, Hayakimaru's eyes returned. For the first time, he saw the world around him. Seeing this, Dororo became emotional. She said to Hayakimaru, "I have extinguished the flames of my revenge. It would be good if you let go of your hatred for your father as well." The scene cuts to King Daigo, who went to the same temple where he had sold his son to the 48 demons. He said, "Even after sacrificing my son, there is still a war going on in my area." Hearing this, Daigo decided to kill Hayakimaru. On his orders, many soldiers went to attack him. They bombarded Hayakimaru with cannons. But Hayakimaru did not die. After that, Hayakimaru's younger brother came to fight him. He tried to kill his brother with sword attacks, but Hayakimaru stopped every strike. He did not attack his brother even once. He only blocked him, protecting him from behind. Suddenly, another soldier attacked Hayakimaru. When Hayakimaru stopped the soldier's sword broke. A broken piece flew and tore his brother's neck. Their mother saw everything from a distance. She was devastated and wanted revenge for her son. Then, King Daigo came to kill Hayakimaru. Seeing this, the queen's heart melted. She stepped in front of Hayakimaru to protect him. But Daigo was cruel. He stabbed his wife in the chest and killed her. Then, he went after his son. Daigo was a great warrior, but Hayakimaru had extra power. They fought fiercely in swordplay, both trying to defeat each other. Finally, the king's strength began to fail. He was old and near death. He fell. Hayakimaru raised his sword to strike his neck, but he thought of Dororo. She had let go of her revenge. He asked himself, "If Dororo can forgive, why can't I forgive my father?" At that moment, Hayakimaru saw a monster lifting his younger brother's body. The monster said to Daigo, "If you surrender to me, I can bring your son back to life." Daigo, without thinking, made a deal with the devil. Even though Hayakimaru didn't want it, Daigo said before dying that he had no regrets for giving his son to the demons. Suddenly, a terrifying flying monster appeared. It devoured King Daigo's head. A new, monstrous face grew in its place. The demons had taken over Daigo's body and soul. The kingdom now belonged to that monster, and it threatened to destroy the entire world. Hayakimaru stepped forward. He cut through the monster, destroying Daigo by stabbing in his chest. The monster inside him died. Before dying, Daigo said, "My younger son should take care of the kingdom." As this happened, Hayakimaru's real heart returned. A massive army of the king came to attack Hayakimaru, but his younger brother stopped them all and sent them back to the palace. He also brought Hayakimaru to the palace. He handed Hayakimaru a sword and said, "This kingdom is yours. You are the first son and worthy of the throne." Hayakimaru was happy that his brother recognized him, but he replied, "No, I still have many wars to fight. Many monsters are still out there." His brother nodded, "Go fight your battles. Then come back and take care of your kingdom." Hayakimaru left happily. On the way, he met Dororo. She was crying, unable to believe he had returned. Before Hayakimaru could speak, Dororo attacked him. Confused, he didn't understand why. With a smile, Dororo said, "Now you have to be careful. All your organs are real, and anyone can kill you." They both smiled at each other. The movie concludes with their shared smile.